parang ang pinakang di ko nagustuhan siguro dun sa ending is you guys. you.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
you did,
I'm
yeah. You didn't
I'm
get
with you.
the walang come-uppance.
And that's the statement that it's trying to make as well.
Really?
You know.
So, tell us about ang Huling El Bimbo. Kasi I think this is probably one of the most popular na
Yeah.
talagang alam ng mga tao in
Mm.
the mainstream, 'di ba? Parang
Yeah.
most plays kasi parang di naman
Yeah, no,
'di
I
ba
get you.
hindi
Yeah.
alam, 'di ba?
Oh.
So, mas alam pa nga natin yung yung mga productions from abroad like Miss Saigon,
Absolutely.
'di ba? Kasi
Yes, yes.
syempre we have actors playing uh, parts in those productions.
Mm.
Pero yung
Mm.
locally made, so you are part of it. So can you tell us about that project?
That will forever be a blessing for me, because that's the most successful thing that I've ever been a part of so far, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Uh it sobrang tama ka eh. We
Mm-hmm.
barely know a lot of original Filipino material, especially when it comes to theater, like mainstream success. And we were blessed enough to have the discography of the Eraserheads, and to be able to use that discography to create this story. How I got in, and I always have some
Okay.
really weird pivotal stories in my life when it comes to like the milestones. I was doing a production also with the same company, Resorts World. I was doing a production called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang a year before, 2017. Um, and one afternoon they asked, "You guys want to read a script? We're trying to develop the next show." And I'm like, okay, sure, of course. I said yes. And then I found out it was Eraser. It's like, oh my God, yeah, I want to do this. So thankfully, I was able to read it. And then, it went on the shelf for maybe like 3 months. And then they asked me to read again. They asked me and a couple of other people to read. So we were invited to read. And as
By
it turns
read,
out,
what does it mean to read?
you are given the script and
Okay.
then you do the scenes, you read the play, you read through the
Together, right?
play
Parang
as yeah a
you
certain
were in
yes
a round table and then
yes
'di ba,
yes
round
a
table
table
reading.
read, that's what
Yeah.
it's called, a table read. So we were reading, and I read for the part of Hector,
Mm-hmm.
and one more reading after that, it became the reading audition na. Right. Because the thing is, the people in that room, lahat ng nag-audition sa kwartong yun, they were already familiar with those people because,
Mm-hmm.
we were already working in the same industry and things like that. So, the lead characters, they were very, very specific kung ano yung gusto nilang look, kung ano yung gusto nilang vibe. So, yeah, after that reading audition, and this is where the pivotal moment is, the day I ended my 6 year long relationship is the same day that I got the role. So literally one door closes and a window opens.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a pivotal moment over a pivotal moment over a pivotal moment. So that's how I got the role. I got the call after that. And yeah, I got to do Ang Huling El Bimbo. And like you said, the commercial success that we owe to, of course, the creators of the show and
Mm-hmm.
the brilliant discography of the Eraserheads.
Yeah.
So it's a once in a lifetime ride that I will forever enjoy.
Yeah, that's actually uh one thing about Huling El Bimbo kasi is
Yeah.
uh, I don't know, yung spoiler siguro, may spoiler alert siguro konti. Uh, Kasi I really loved it, and the best thing about Huling El Bimbo is yung emotions na naramdaman ko while watching. Although
Oh,
I would have to say, diba, parang yung criticism ko doon is I wasn't really happy with the ending. 'Di ba? How
yeah,
it ended, 'di ba?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pero the brilliant part nung Huling El Bimbo kasi the first half is like wow, it's so elating, 'di ba? You hear the soundtrack of your
Yeah.
life basically, and
Yes.
then
Yes.
you see a lot of optimism and
Yeah.
'di ba, optimism and parang well, being in college, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Parang feeling taking you back, especially in
Yep.
people from my generation. Those are my college and high school days. And
Yep.
then dun right before dun sa gitna, 'di ba? Biglang merong isang malupit na twist na parang wow, where the hell did that come from? Di ba?
Yeah,
Ganun yung ano
yeah.
eh. So ngayon, and then black. Kasi dun sa mga hindi nanonood ng mga play, merong ano eh, merong parang magpapahinga muna, di
Yeah.
ba? After.
Intermission. Yeah.
Intermission.
Intermission. Yeah.
So that's what it's called. So after that parang yung intermission nga, you don't know what's gonna happen eh, 'di ba? You don't know what's gonna happen. Kumbaga parang you were taken, parang ang saya-saya mo and then bigla kang sinapak tapos knockout ka. 'Di
Yeah.
ba?
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
may siguro without giving way too much of the story is parang ang pinakang di ko nagustuhan siguro dun sa ending is it never the you guys you
Yeah. Yeah. No,
you did,
I'm
yeah, you didn't
I'm
get
with you.
you didn't get the ano eh you didn't get what would you call it, the hindi masyadong na-redeem yung character, parang
Yeah.
ganun, and you didn't walang come-uppance.
Yes.
That's the word siguro, no
Yeah.
come-uppance for
And
the
that's the statement that it's trying to make as well.
really.
That in life there are so many things that are unresolved, right? And those are the things that happen. Like there are a lot of things that happen out there, in society
Mhm.
that wala, 'di ba?
Oo nga,
Wala pa rin. Wala pa rin. That's the statement that it's trying to make, that
mhm.
na parang ang tanga, ang duwag, may kwento rin 'yan. 'Di ba?
Oh.
It's also part of society. It's
Mhm.
the ugly part of society. It's that mirror that it holds up to society, so that we can look at it and think, what can we do so that this doesn't happen again? And it's yeah, exactly. That's
Di ba?
exactly what it's trying to say.
Actually, so you think it's from the get go, it's that the parang intention of the writer and the creators?
When we were creating the show, we were all pretty much involved in it. The actors were very involved in creating the characters as well. So yeah, when we were developing the show, that's the thing. It's catharsis by way of catharsis by way of catharting with those who are left.
I
That's it.
see.
It's the ones we leave behind,
So
right? And what
so
we can salvage. Yes.
I see. So parang you have that in mind when you were playing the parts, na parang this
Yeah,
is.
of course.
Mhm.
Yeah. When we were creating the characters, of course we couldn't judge the characters.
Mhm.
You know, that's a no in acting. You can't judge your character as you're portraying your character, because if you do, that would be suicide, diba? You'd already be judging the character, which means you'll play him evil, or you'll play him like an asshole, right?
Mhm.
So you evil people don't think they're evil. Assholes don't think they're assholes. So it should be an involved process where you really take in, right, yung kung ano man yung iniisip ng taong yun, kung ano man yung motivations niya. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's precisely what we had to do.